Fluid propulsion. Momentum is imparted to a mass of fluid in such a way that reaction of the imparted moment give the propulsive force. What is simply suppose mass of fluid such a way that reaction मतलब give the reaction force imparted to the propulsive force. Simply what are saying, what is the propulsive force? Suppose a nozzle, take a nozzle through nozzle through a nozzle through exhaust gases go outside, mass of fluid go outside, but he will back force to give our nozzle back, due to back force our nozzle go movement in go forward direction. That force is known as the propulsive force. Movement, what is the movement imparted to the mass of fluid such way that the reaction imparted the movement is give the propulsive force. Our these propulsive force explained by the Newton of motion second and third law. I am here understand the how can explain the propulsive force through the Newton second law of motion and Newton third law of motion. I will start Newton first law of motion, but only for not in your syllabus required, only for your understood. I will discuss Newton. What is the Newton first law? Newton first law says that when any object at stationary, he will make stationary position up to when applied the external load. And another term you can say that when any body is the move continuous, he will stop when applied the force. That means that is explain the Newton first law. What is the Newton second law? Newton second law is the rate of change of movement. The rate of change of movement is known as the force. Rate of change of movement, that means mass m into v. Suppose velocity sometime decrease or increase, the rate of velocity into multiple of mass m into v known as the movement, but he will change the rate of change of movement, mean the our movement is the m into v divided by time. That means v by t is our acceleration, so m into a is our movement is convert into force. That means our velocity change time to time. That means rate of change of movement, the rate of change of movement equal to force. Suppose imagine that is the shape of our nozzle. You know here velocity and here velocity, here and here both velocity are different. So both velocity are different. When both velocity are different, due to rate of change of movement are obtained when air passes through the this nozzle. You know first point. Our first point is that is the shape of our nozzle. You know here velocity is the less and here velocity is the more. When cross section area of the nozzle decrease, that pressure decrease and velocity increase. When here are more velocity in comparison to here, that means velocity are here to here change, take us some time. That means the m into v by t take us some time to increase the velocity. v1 is the take a 4 meter per second, here increase the 8 meter, the take a time is the suppose 2 minute, mean the velocity upon time, you know acceleration. That means here increase when air is go from outside of the nozzle, then produce a force due to m into due to moment, rate of change of moment are occur in the our nozzle, m into change of velocity, that is our moment, rate of change of movement due to the force are increases. And third law says that when action and reaction when due to nozzle force generated by in jet of the air, then jet of the air also apply the force on our nozzle, and this reaction force means the due to here are the air in this nozzle through jet of air are go to outside, but due to go outside back pressure apply on the nozzle, and that force the back pressure through the our jet uh, air jet through the back pressure on the our nozzle, that force is known as the propulsive force. So first second law explain the how can generate the our force, and third law explain the due to action reaction force, that means the due to nozzle shape due to force are created, that means the a force are obtained, that explain that force explained through the Newton's second law. But Newton third law explain the action reaction, means the due to nozzle are force created in the uh, jet velocity of the air, and the air are go outside of the nozzle to a back pressure a back force apply on the nozzle, that force is known as the propulsive force, that is explained through the Newton third law. That means you can our jet propulsion means the propulsive force is explained by Newton's second law of motion and third law of motion. This is done by the expansion gas having high temperature pressure through the nozzle to produce high velocity jet hot gases, which ultimately give the propulsive force. The magnitude of propulsive force is called as third. Simply, why here explain the suppose you know any gases. Suppose what I saying simply that is the imagine what I saying here. Simply say that the high pressure and temperature gases passes through the nozzle, and this nozzle through when the cross section area decreases, that means velocity are increases, that means a moment due to here a moment are change, due to moment change a force are created, that force that he will go outside, then apply the back force on the our nozzle, that force is known as the propulsive force, and the magnitude of propulsive force is known as the thrust. I hope you all understand the how can a thrust pole are generated, and how can our Newton's second law or Newton third law explain the our propulsive force. Jet propulsion. Jet propulsion. Our jet propulsion is the two type: air breathing and non-air breathing. Air breathing. Suppose you know in combustion require the air. So in air breathing, the take a air from the outside, but non-air breathing, that means here the not a take a air from atmosphere, he will itself carry the oxygen, that is known as the non-air breathing jet propulsion engine. The air breathing jet propulsion in the turbojet and turboprop and ramjet, these are three types, and our non-air breathing is the solid propellant and the liquid propellant. In our syllabus only the turbojet and the